A city under siege. Saddle Hill residents were hastily evacuating their homes on the 7th of October as strong winds and high temperatures fanned the flames of a large scrub fire. Smoke inhalation was the worst of the injuries, but the damage to property was much more severe, especially for one family who'd just moved into the area.
Absolutely gut-wrenching. We've worked 7 days a week for 22 years. Basically, we've worked 7 days a week, long hours, and we sort of felt that we deserved this place, and it was going to be really nice because we're going to shift the cattery up here. But yeah, everything's on hold.
That same week, staff and students were avoiding the University of Otago campus following an anonymous shooting threat. Police were taking the threat seriously, although the university remained officially open for business. Early October also saw the Octagon's free public wireless internet upgraded to the fastest speeds available. And veteran broadcaster Neil Collins put his last radio show to air, ending a 57-year career in the media.
I was just a kid that grew up in this city, never dreaming that I'd get to meet the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, work on stage with them at the town hall, introducing Tom Jones on stage, Gene Pitney, touring with these guys.
The Cadbury chocolate factory in central Dunedin was evacuated while emergency services responded to a large-scale ammonia leak. Local residents rated their satisfaction with the City Council in a yearly survey. It showed fewer people were happy with the DCC and its services than last year, but overall opinions were positive. And a former Prime Minister was visiting to lend his voice to widespread calls for governmental action on climate change.
It's going to be around for the next 30 or 40 years in a big way. It's going to affect our public policy in every way, and we need to have a combined approach that doesn't change every time the government changes.
The Mayor opened a new cycle and walkway in the city, linking the CBD with the harbourside. And the controversial Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement was formally signed despite passionate public opposition. The Southern District Health Board fronted up about the extent of asbestos contamination at Dunedin Hospital. Positive testing forced the closure of several areas and clinical services until thorough cleaning was undertaken.
Some of the broad brush swabs showed positive results, and as a result of that we did much more concentrated testing and swabbing in those areas, and from all of those swabs we've come away with 3 positive results.
The month ended with a day-long amnesty on green waste being deposited at the Green Island landfill. It was a joint operation between the City Council and Rural Fire Authority, which sought tons of material removed from local properties to reduce the fire risk. Rosie Mannins, 39, Dunedin News.